pulled over. I just didn't feel safe to get out of my vehicle.
This entitled Brat caused the most unnecessary car chase.
All right, so why didn't you pull over?
I did pull over.
No, evading arrest detention in the vehicle is when officers ask you to pull over. The officer in the police report said that he asked you to step out of the vehicle and you took off. And then finally, they end up having to break your window once you pulled over again.
I pulled over. I just didn't feel safe to get out of my vehicle.
That's not what the police report says. He approached your vehicle, gave you the reason for why he was stopping you. He says there was a very strong odor of marijuana. He gave you more instructions. You refused to follow his instructions. You rolled up your window. He said, hey, I'm going to add more charges. You need to exit the vehicle. You refused and you drove away. I returned to my vehicle and started following AP with my emergency red and blue overhead lights and siren on. You continued to travel, and he actually puts in here every street that you passed. And then you finally pull over. He asked you to step out. You didn't. Then he had to draw his weapon. You still wouldn't step out of the vehicle. And he told you, I'm going to have to break this window. You said, nope, not getting out of my vehicle. And then he ends up having to break your window. So I don't understand what you mean you were not evading. I mean, if you feel as though you're not evading and you want a jury trial, you're welcome to have a jury trial.
I'm content with where we're at.
Why didn't you remain there?
I didn't feel comfortable or safe with the officer. I understand that me driving away was not the best decision. It wasn't the correct decision. And I understand if there's ever a point that I don't feel safe around an officer, that's not the approach to take. I truly just did not feel safe with that officer.
All right, and if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
I haven't smoked within the past 2 weeks. It's going to be positive.
So the officer was right when he said he smelled marijuana in your vehicle.